So oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. BBC cancels Doctor Who off the air until 2031 because no producer wants it. The BBC potentially struggling to find anyone willing to take over one of its most famous properties. Well, what happened with Doctor Who?
Well, what happened is that we already called this out 2 years ago, so let's give it a bit of context, and then I'll show Asmon the disaster that's been the latest 2 seasons.
Metro UK deleted their Twitter account after backlash to their Doctor Who article. Metro put out this article with the racist headline, "Sorry, straight white men, Doctor Who was never made for you."
Halt! Before people try to cancel Asmon again for talking about something he has no idea about, Doctor Who, created in 1963, holds the record as the longest-running series in television history. It follows the adventures of the Doctor, a time-travelling alien. What sets the show apart is the Doctor's ability to regenerate into a new form when near death, resulting in 15 actors portraying the role since its inception. Even though the show always had some goofy special effects, what made Doctor Who great was that the show had soul. It wasn't just about looks. It was about good stories, big ideas, and interesting sci-fi adventures. And then the first female Doctor was announced, after 12 male Doctors, and the show saw its biggest decline ever. Now, you would hope that the show, at its lowest point ever, would go back to what made it great. Nope, they sold the show rights to Disney.
Yes, the meat. I promise I can help him get home and then you'll never see me again.
You're assuming he as a pronoun?
Yes, we know.
We know everything.
And you know nothing. It's a shame you're not a woman anymore.
Something a male-presenting Time Lord will never understand.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you destroy one of the most successful sci-fi series in history.
So that happened 2 years ago.
Reduced to the most vandalized, subverted, and perverted of them all, Doctor Who. And what puts Doctor Who below the rest? Well, unlike the others, the brain trust at the BBC decided to retcon the entire history of the show,
The BBC.
replacing the first Doctor, played by the legendary William Hartnell, with a little black girl.
Okay. I gotta use the bathroom.
Actor Jinx Monsoon from season 14 said, "Who gives a f what bigots think? For every transphobic, racist, bigoted Doctor Who fan that we lose this season, there are going to be 3 to 5 new fans who are coming in for the representation."
Henry, get away from him.
Them.
What?
I'm them.
You're who?
Nice to see you again, kiddo.
You know each other.
That's my daddy.
The average person at Walmart thinks things about that person that I can't repeat. The average person in China thinks things about that person that might even get them banned on Twitter.
Which admittedly is better than what the show's stars said Shooty Gatwa. Don't watch, turn off the TV, go out, touch grass.
Apparently.
Follow up a season with the worst ratings in the show's history with a season with the worst ratings in the show's history. You showed them conservatives now.
But the thing that amazes me about all of this is that the BBC actually expected anything different. I mean, how completely fucking out of touch do you have to be to think that you can spend years belittling, insulting, and lecturing the very people who watch your show and expect them to keep coming back for more?
He was depicted as a wheelchair user with a disfigured face.
Along with the Daleks, Davros is the most iconic Doctor Who villain, with his first appearance in 1975.
But on set today, Davros is looking quite different.
And there's a problem with the Davros of old in that he's a wheelchair user who is evil. I had problems with that, and a lot of us on the production team had the problems with that, of associating disability with evil. So we made the choice to bring back Davros, and without the wheelchair or his support unit, which functions as a wheelchair, I thought it was absolutely vital to do this. And I'm very, very, very proud of the fact that we have.
Are you kidding me? This is what these people do. Doctor Who boss Russell Davies warns audiences that X is a hate site for fandoms. I'm so tired of activists. People are awful. They're parasites. They will drive this shit into the ground. They have infinite money and support. They don't have infinite money. And how do you know that? It's because the show's getting canceled. Their entire ideology is dying. And in every single instance where we win, we're able to delegitimize and destroy these people's careers. It becomes more powerful, more inevitable, and more effective.
Fuck 'em.